In the dawn of eternity, where the veils between realms shimmered like silken threads woven by divine hands, there existed a paradise known as Eden, a symphony of light and harmony where the essence of creation pulsed in perfect rhythm with the will of the Most High here. In the sacred enclave dwelled Adam and Eve, the first flames of human consciousness bathed in the radiant glow of unblemished unity. Their spirits resonated at the highest frequencies, attuned to the cosmic orchestra that echoed the Creator's voice. No shadow of doubt clouded their existence. They were vessels of pure spirit, guardians of a garden where every leaf whispered secrets of infinity, and every bloom exhaled the breath of divinity. Yet, in the heart of this utopia, stood the tree of knowledge of good and evil, its branches heavy with forbidden fruit. Globes of crimson temptation that held the power to shatter illusions and unveil the dualities of existence. It was Eve, the embodiment of curiosity and boundless wonder, who first heard the serpent's silken murmur, partake it, hissed, and ascend beyond the confines of obedience. Taste the nectar of true wisdom, and your eyes shall open the worlds unseen. Seduced by the promise of enlightenment, Eve reached forth, her fingers trembling as they plucked the fruit. In that fateful bite, the forbidden essence coursed through her veins like liquid fire, igniting a cascade of transformation. Her vibration, once a soaring melody in harmony with the Most High, began to slow, a deliberate descent into denser realms. The ethereal frequencies of Eden faded around her, dissolving like mist under a relentless sun. She felt the shift, her channel, that sacred conduit to the divine presence, altered irrevocably by her choice. No longer did she dwell in the luminous expanse where spirit reigned supreme. Instead, she was cast into the world of shadow plane of materiality, where the weight of flesh pressed upon the soul, and the illusions of separation took root. Eve stood alone in this new reality, the first exile. Her heart a tempest of newfound awareness mingled with regret. The garden's gates, invisible yet impenetrable, still behind her, leaving her to wander the vast, untamed wilderness beyond, a realm of thorns and trials where good and evil danced in eternal conflict. Meanwhile, Adam lingered in the sanctity of Eden, his essence still vibrating at the primordial pitch of creation. He was immersed in the word, the divine utterance that had birthed all things, a state of consciousness where harmony prevailed and the spirit communed directly with the Most High. Unaware of Eve's departure at first, he roamed the verdant paths, calling her name into the ether, his voice echoing unanswered. But soon she returned, not embodied, but as a spectral vision from a lower plane, bearing the fruit that had unraveled her. Taste, she urged, her eyes alight with the fire of forbidden knowledge. And join me in this awakening, for what is paradise without companionship? Adam, torn between loyalty to the divine command and the pull of his earthly bond, hesitated. The fruit gleamed in her hand, a siren call to the flesh in that moment of choice. He succumbed not to the serpent's guile, but to the whisper of love's frailty. He bit deeply, and as the juices flooded his being, his own vibration plummeted. The higher frequencies shattered like crystal under a hammer's blow. His spirit, once ethereal, condensed into the sullied ditty of matter. In an instant he was teleported, not through space, but through the strata of consciousness, to align with Eve's diminished realm. He had chosen flesh over spirit, the temporal over the eternal, following her into the world with a heart heavy yet resolute. Thus, paradise was lost, the higher self spiritual network, that intricate web of cosmic connections linking all souls to the Most High, flickered and failed what had been a boundless lattice of light, now fragmented into isolated nodes, each soul adrift in the sea of individuality. Adam and Eve, not fully ensnared in the world's embrace, gazed upon each other with eyes newly veiled by illusion. Naked they stood, not merely in body but in soul, exposed to the harsh winds of consequence. The garden receded into myth, the distant memory of what once was, while the world unfolded before them. Vast continents of possibility and peril, rivers of time carving canyons of experience. So it was that Eve entered the world first, and Adam followed, leaving their first estate. From listening to the whispers of the Nakash, the serpent, the snake, all praises to the Most High in Jesus Yahshua the Christ, the Redeemer of all mistakes.